1994, the year my daughter Charlotte was born. It was also the year that the internet went crazy. And it kind of got me thinking, what did kids do before technology?
I imagine children playing with dolls.
Maybe like a hula hoop and like a stick.
Maybe playing, like running around outside.
One of the best places to discover how children had fun before technology is at Craigdarroch Castle in Rockland.
Everything in the castle is fascinating, but it especially, is interesting to imagine what it might have been like to be a child in the castle.
And while the Dunsmuir kids were privileged, they do give us a glimpse of the toys and the games children played with at the turn of the century.
The toys are still fun today, especially the piggy banks that we have, and we have some castle blocks. I personally loved Legos. I was much more of a Lego kid than I was a Barbie kid. So, building things, it's still really fun stuff.
Of course, without video games, children had to use their imaginations to create fun things to do.
Well, they acted. They did charades. They did all kinds of crafts. Obviously, nothing to do with a screen. They would read. There are numerous photographs of Dunsmuir children engaged in garden plays.
And when you visit the castle, you can see the actual toys the Dunsmuir children played with over 120 years ago.
This chair is one of many pieces of furniture owned by Elizabeth Dunsmuir.
The girl in this picture is Victoria resident Irene Burns, who at the age of 95 donated this antique cast iron stove to the castle. She received it as a gift when she was just 4 years old.
You'd load the coal here and smoke would come out. This little thing here will take off the plate, you see, like that. Just like the real thing. My grandmother had one of these.
Just like today, dolls were also popular. But this doll that wound up was very special. Because before battery-powered toys existed, anything that moved was a novelty.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure.
And when we asked these kids what they thought of how much time their generation spends in front of screens compared to the kids in the olden days, they had some surprising responses.
Yes, it is. It's completely authentic.
Sometimes we'll go to play outside and they'll bring a little video game device, and so it definitely affects somebody's ability to just play.
Video games are kind of rotting their brain away, and it's not good for their brain.
Craigdarroch Castle has created some great programs for kids during spring break, all of which are screen-free, including a teddy bear picnic, a Mad Hatter tea party, and here's my favorite.
Be a royal for a day, kids in the castle. With the royal wedding coming up, we're going to get them all excited and give them the tour of the castle, and then we'll have them design their own royal shield or royal sash and make crowns, and then they can pretend that they're royalty in a castle of their own.
Spring break is just around the corner, and I have a challenge for all you young people out there. Take one day off and get unplugged from technology. And one of the best places to do that is right here at Craigdarroch Castle. I'm Karen Augersma, your lifestyle specialist.